Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you thought of trying out TikTok?
Shorter,
I
even
don't know how to
shorter.
dance. I don't know how to dance.
Doesn't mean you have to dance.
Let's share some stuff now.
Hi, I'm Adilah.
I'm Shen,
Hi, I'm Fiona.
and
you're listening to
Kiasu
Kiasu
Design
Design
Live.
It's okay, it's okay. The main thing is our voices are in. Yeah.
Okay.
So, welcome to a special interview episode of KSDL. In episode 28, we spoke to Sangeeta and briefly discussed UX influences with respect to hiring. And guess what? Today we are featuring a local UX designer. Let's welcome Fiona.
Hi. So Fiona has 18.2k followers on Instagram. Not 18 followers, 18.2
K.
thousand followers on
Yes,
Instagram.
amazing, man.
Yeah, and then she's also here to chat with us about personal branding. Oh yes, why so shy?
I actually very shy one.
She's okay. So one new thing about her, she's shy, but she has 18.2k followers on Instagram. She's here to chat with us about personal branding, how it has impacted her career as a UX designer, and also walk through with us her experience building her personal brand on social media. Yeah. So let's welcome Fiona.
Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Yeah, could you tell us a bit more about yourself and also like how you got into UX in the first place?
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Fiona. I got into UX back in 2017, 2018 at just the right time when UX was starting to boom in the industry. Yeah, so I got in at just the right time. I actually kind of stumbled into this field.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, when I graduated, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was working at a company that I have been part-timing for since like second year of my uni.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you studying back then? Marketing,
Economics.
right? Oh,
Economics.
economics.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was studying econs at NTU. Yeah, then
okay.
before that, for marketing, I was doing marketing at NYP.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your part time is what role?
It's really like a part-timer job. So
Okay.
it was at a SME, and then they were a
Okay.
full stack app and web development company. Yeah. So when I was there, I was helping out with like usability testing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was helping out with bug testing, helping out with analytics stuff. Yeah, so a bunch of random things that I didn't know what it was about. And then now looking back, I can tell that it's like the different building blocks of coming out with like a full product. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So that was how I kind of stumbled into UX. Yeah, because I started working there, then I started learning about product design stuff.
It's interesting because you are at the tail end of the UX process. Like
Yeah, the
she's
user
got exposed to the
testing.
testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't start at the design part. I went straight. Actually, it's like a little bit of in between. It was I was part of their like research and focus group. Like they get people to be the attendees, the participants. I was
Yeah.
not the facilitator. I was the participant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was on
Okay.
the like the receiving
other end.
Yes, the other end. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what prompted you to think like, what is this UX design? And let me just go and discover this.
I really didn't know what's UX design.
Okay.
So I was I kind of got offered a job as their researcher because of my econs background. We did different courses like experimental economics, things like that is kind of related to research. So the research that we are all doing inside a UX design job, right? Like user interviews, focus group, things like that. These are things that were already covered in my courses. Yeah.
So basically, unknowingly you got into UX without knowing the term.
Yeah, without knowing the term. So what happened was, after I got hired as a researcher,
Yeah.
I was placed inside the design and strategy team.
I see.
So back then it was like open office concept.
Yeah.
So the designers were like sitting opposite me, just like you guys are right now. Yeah. So I very
The
kaypoh.
memories.
Yeah. So I
Also,
very kaypoh
you
lor.
spoke to the designers.
Yeah, every day I ask them, I just like ask them and poke them. What are you doing? Can you show me your work?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I see.
And they show me, and that's how I got to know about the UI design part. Yeah. Then
and-
slowly I start to learn about UX, UI, and then transition become UX UI designer.
So when it comes to learning about UX design, it was a lot of it self-taught, or did you join a course eventually?
In the beginning, it was mostly learning on the job, and then I didn't attend any like boot camp. The only boot camp I attended was a very short, I think, 2-day boot camp by General Assembly.
I see.
Yeah, a very very short boot camp. Yeah, but most of what they taught is already something I learned in my day-to-day job. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Cool. So thanks for that short introduction of yours. So before we jump right in to understand more about Fiona and all the work that you have done around personal branding and also as an influencer. Not sure if you like that term, but yeah, just a note as well. So today is our first time doing video podcasting. Yeah. So Kiasu Design Live has expanded to YouTube and there's balloons. Anyway.
Oh, because we have
Yeah, we have
when we
this.
do this, there will be balloons, and if we do this, then I think there might be fireworks or something.
Oh wow,
Oh, yeah,
effects.
yeah.
Amazing. Okay. As you can tell, it's our first time lah. Getting so amazed by all these stupid effects. Okay, so if you also want to catch us, if you are listening on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and you want to get a glimpse of how it's like, with us recording, then you can go to our YouTube channel, and this video will be on YouTube as well, so you can watch and listen to us at the same time.
Yeah.
You can also tell that our setup. If you go to our videos, you can tell our
Yes.
setup is super cheap ass.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
MVP style. Very
Yes.
bootstrap. Very
Yeah,
bootstrap.
we can all maybe just try to describe what's our mic stand.
Yeah. So my
Maybe
mic stand
Adilah.
is the microphone box itself.
Dual usage.
Yes.
How about you, Fiona?
Fiona's is a green
Green
tea,
Thai.
Thai green
milk.
tea.
Thai green tea mix box
It's
packaging.
a tin can.
Tin can. Oh,
Can,
okay.
yeah. Mine is the Omron
Blood
packaging.
pressure.
Blood pressure
Monitor.
monitor.
monitor
yes.
packaging box.
So thank you all these brands out there.
Very scrappy.
Yeah, for serving us and helping to deck up our mics.
Potential sponsors.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that's our video podcasting. If you are interested, let us know. And also feedback lah.
Yeah.
If you like this format, if you like watching us,
Mm.
then also let us know. Then we will be more motivated to do more in the future.
So Fiona, you are a UX designer with 6 years of experience, specializing in government products.
Yeah.
So far, the companies that you work with are all government based, or was there a mix of maybe private companies, SMEs?
I work for a consulting firm, so the projects that we take in, the clients that we take in are mostly government projects, but we also take in other kind of clients also, like business and even the recent project that I work on is actually on a Buddha temple project. So I
Oh,
was
wow.
redesigning their kiosks.
In
Yeah.
Singapore?
In Singapore.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not sure whether you know, it's the Buddha Truth Relic Temple.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, that
Wow,
one.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
you designed the kiosk.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
That's
the
amazing.
physical kiosk itself or the interface?
The interface of the
Okay.
kiosk, together with like my other teammates.
Oh wow,
Okay,
that's so
okay.
amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So can you tell us day to day?
Day to-
Your life at work.
It depends on the project. Yeah. So a recent project that I finished, we had to report to our client's office 4 days a week, like physically there. Okay, so a typical day in my life is, it will start with a daily stand-up. So there will be a short stand-up in the meeting for I think around 10 to 30 minutes. Then there will be a run-through. Because the project I was working on, we had around 20 designers on that single project. It's a government project, so I cannot really say much
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah, so because we have like 20 designers, we need a way to sync up like who is working on what, right?
Right.
So we have the daily stand up, but we don't do it daily. We do it like every Monday, every Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after the stand up, then we will all like go and do our own things. Yeah. So sometimes we will have to attend like workshops or attend like requirements gathering session. So we get the requirements, then after we'll come up with the basic screens, and then we'll walk through with our clients, like do design reviews with our clients.
I see. Sounds like a very classic consultancy work. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And okay, so we also know why Fiona is here.
Yep.
It's because she is a friend of Adilah. Right? So
Yes.
yeah, just yay, balloons.
Yeah, I was finally having it.
Yeah, so describe to us, how y'all met, what's the friendship like?
Yeah, sure. So I met Fiona back when I was working with my previous company full time. It was a bank company. We don't have to say the name here. Yeah. So when I joined, we were in a small team, right? And then Fiona was also there. And when I spoke to her, I was surprised because she was only been there for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
You were hired for 3 weeks.
So that's the first time you met her.
My
Yes.
first time. So I connected with her the most because I think because she's new, and then I was also new, so we could easily click lah, basically. Yeah, and then we had that new vibe of a
New vibe.
like a new designer,
joiner vibe.
A new joiner vibe. Like, that's why. And then as the day progressed, right, and as weeks went by, then I find out that she has her own Instagram, she has a following, and she does this on the side. And I'm like, hey, it's similar to what I'm into. Nah, because we have a podcast at the side.
Right.
Yeah. Then to me it was amazing because I've not met a local designer doing this.
It's quite rare, right?
Yeah, very rare for a local designer, especially Singapore designer, to have like a following on Instagram, and then you have it as a side hustle, and then you are churning out content. Basically, you are a content creator as well, lah. Yeah. So far, I've always seen like maybe in the Western US or UK. Yeah. So from there, we just hit it off, and then it's like any passion project ideas, right? I just know who to talk to.
Yeah.
Because like go-getter vibe lah.
Yeah. So it's like whenever I tell her a certain idea, and then she totally get it. Yeah. So I was
I
like
get
so
what you mean.
excited.
Yes.
Like we found each other.
Yeah.
Like the same frequency.
Yeah,
We can
precisely.
talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
why.
Because not everyone is like passionate about this
That's
kind
true.
of side hustle or personal branding or content
Yes.
creation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They
Right.
just want to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and then
then
afterward
bye-bye.
it's just okay. I'm not gonna think about
Design,
work
yeah.
or design. Like
Yes.
just let me go and chill and watch my
Yeah.
Korean drama or what. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay, nothing against Korean drama.
Sorry, nothing against Korean drama. It's just what we keep hearing nowadays lah. Yeah. Okay. So like maybe can you just tell us, or maybe just tell me, how do you feel, like knowing that the two of you are doing something very similar. Yeah. How do you feel to have this person working alongside with you as well?
Oh, in a way, going to work feels nice because you have a kaki.
Yes.
Yeah. and like whatever struggles we face during the day at our day job,
Yeah.
we can easily connect over it after work. Yeah. And then at the same time, like maybe for example, maybe she's working on I think for some time you did a design coaching, right? There was some time. Yeah. So when she tells me like she's launching this, she's coming out with a freebie or template or whatever,
Right.
I know the process. I know the how
details.
the details, what needs to be done. You need to test it out, think about pricing. So I
Right,
know the whole
right,
thing.
right.
Yeah. So I can really relate.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Really that go-getter spirit lah.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah,
All right. Okay, so that's all about Fiona. And I think in today's episode, because you are a UX influencer and a content creator.
I cringe every time you call me influencer.
Why do you
Yeah,
feel?
what-
Why do you feel that way? Is it like imposter syndrome or what?
A bit imposter syndrome, yes. But the
Okay.
thing is, I don't really know who I'm influencing.
Are they designers?
Am I even qualified to influence anybody?
I guess I can understand because that time when we went for the event at DSG,
Yeah.
Design Singapore Council. Design Singapore Council.
Council,
Design
yeah.
Singapore Council Media Luncheon, and then there were people commenting on our Instagram saying, "Wow, you all guys are the podcast influencers," and I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that cringe lah, but let us know if you have a better term for us to call yourself.
Content creator.
Okay, UX
content
content
creator.
creator. Okay, right. Yeah, so you're a UX content creator. So I think we also want to delve more into all about personal branding. Yeah, because content creation and having your own account on Instagram and having this sizable following, right, requires strong branding.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are very curious also to know, what does personal branding mean to you?
Okay. I started personal branding back in 2021, so a bit around 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, back then it was during the COVID period. So I launched this Instagram partly because I was bored and partly because my friends kept asking me what is UX design. Because that was
Okay.
around the peak period. A lot of people started attending boot camps to learn about UX, right?
Yes.
and these friends are basically non-designers.
Yeah, they are non-designers.
Okay.
So they keep asking me, what is UI? What is UX? Are they the same? Are you guys architects? No, like just kidding. So they were very confused. Like to them, designers are all the same. Designers, artists are all the same. Yeah, like creative.
Artsy
to them.
people lah.
Artsy people. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The only one that they can separate out is like if you're an architect. Then
Yeah.
it's different lah. So I realized that there is this gap in knowledge. Like they don't understand what is it that I do, which is why I started my Instagram to start sharing what is it that I know about my job.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm too lazy. I don't want to
Interesting.
repeat.
Right. So next time people ask, you just say, please refer to my posts. Is it?
Yes. I'll just say, you can check out my Instagram. Everything you need to know about UX, you can learn from there.
Wow. Can you recall your first post? What is it?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I have hundreds over posts.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Because
remember.
nowadays you do this video, right? You face the camera and then you kind of give nuggets of information. So do you still remember your first post? Was it similar style or do you hide behind the camera first?
In the beginning, I didn't even do like a reel. It was a
Carousel
Instagram
style.
carousel post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I
the
see.
reason why I chose Instagram is because I'm very shy. I don't dare to look at the camera because it will freak me out. And then having the microphone in front of me will make me stutter or something like that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'll stammer and I'll ramble a lot. Yeah. So
So it's a text, like a series of graphics to
Yeah.
explain what UX design is.
yes, so Instagram carousel, there's you can post up to 10 posts. 10 like cards,
Slides, 10
slides,
slides.
yeah. So you have the time to think of what you want to put on each slide. But the thing is, you don't have to waste a lot of time also because it's on Instagram. The attention span is very short.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not like writing a lengthy blog post. Yeah, so it's much faster and easier to convey what I'm trying to say.
I think her showcasing her face is more recent. You had
It's
to
more
build up
recent,
your
is it?
courage.
Yeah, I
They
have
show
to
up.
slowly build up my courage because
Yeah.
back then when Instagram Reels started becoming popular.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was around the year that we met.
Yeah,
When
last
was
year
that?
lah, basically.
Last year? Was it last year? No, last year.
2022, late 2022,
Yeah,
I guess.
late 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's when the Instagram algorithm changed.
Yes,
So
to
they
feature more reels.
Yes, they were
Yes.
saying that it's like if you want to get more exposure, more eyes on your post, you need to turn it into reels.
I
Correct.
see.
Like reels and videos was the way to go forward lah.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess shy content creators have no choice
Is
but
that
to just
Is
and
that
brings-
how also, prompted you to go,
Switch, right?
like, face the camera as well?
Partly because of that, and partly because I was quite curious about this entire like short reels kind of stuff. Yeah, so I tried with something very simple. Like I found out, I think one of my beginning posts was I learned about end design system from the job that we were working at. Yeah, then I learned about end design system. I was very amazed by how they do their components, how they group things
Yeah.
together. So I wanted to show that thing off. Yeah, so I did a mini reel to show people like where can you find end design system.
Okay.
So that's
How
how it
much of
out.
your personal branding is affecting or maybe influence you at your career or in your current day job? Like, do your team members are they aware that you have a personal branding Instagram on the side? Is your manager aware? Are they concerned? Whether does it affect your job? day to day?
Wow, a very loaded question.
Yeah.
Okay. In the beginning, when I first started, I think nobody know that I was doing Instagram. Only after I hit 10K, then after that, my other colleagues started discovering me on Explore or
okay,
something.
okay.
Yeah, then they found out about.
And they're like, what the heck?
Yeah, like this is my
Isn't
colleague.
she that Fiona that I work with?
Yeah. So that's how they discovered it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then whether there were any concerns from my boss, of course I cannot share
Yeah.
that things that are related to my client project.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So the things that I share are usually what I learn as a designer and not related to the project itself. Yeah. So like sometimes I will share design systems that I like the end design system, or
Yeah.
other resources that I find interesting, like interesting AI tools, or like where can you go to look for fonts. If you don't know how to set your font size, where can you go?
So basically, it's more on the design techniques and resources and tools lah, basically.
Yes, yeah. I also share like a little bit of my life as a UX designer.
Yeah.
Because I work on different projects, so I will have to go to different client places. So I like to, sometimes I like to video.
Sneak lah, just
Yeah.
sneak some videos.
Sneak peek, like where am I working at? Yeah.
Right.
I find that very interesting because I like to watch other people also.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And how has that benefited you in being a content creator?
Yes, it has. How do I say this? Sometimes in workplace, right, when the team size is very big, you kind of like you blend into the background.
Right. Okay.
Unless you're one of the top few designers or people who network with the higher management, right? So in order not to become invisible in the team, it's good to build your own personal brand. Yeah, which is what I found out. In the beginning, it started because of I was lazy and I was bored.
Right.
Yeah, but then as I started to grow
Yeah.
my Instagram to more than 10K followers, right? Then I started to see the benefits of personal branding. I feel like less invisible at work.
Right.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So your managers, like, when you meet new managers, do they like say, "Oh, I know you, like I know you are the Fiona on Instagram"?
It depends. Some of them do say that. Some of them not really. But I feel that it gives you knowing that you have like a platform of people who are willing to listen to what you say about certain things. You might kind of feel like.
That
You have
credibility.
leverage.
Yes, correct. Credibility. Like you know your work, and then I don't know. Somehow you might feel a little bit prouder of yourself.
I guess when you feel that sense of pride, then it shows in your work. It shows in yourself and the way you speak, or when you try to talk to your peers at work lah, basically.
Yes, and sometimes during like performance review, your bosses will be asking you like, so what do you do this year? Then you cannot be like, so if you are just doing your normal project, hitting your normal KPI, doing a good job on
Right.
your current project, right? It's not something that they can be proud of. Like,
Just meeting
yeah,
expectations.
you're just meeting expectation. You're not doing like one step further. Yeah, but then if you say something like, oh, during my free time, I like to work on content creation. I would post on Instagram, and right now I have how many followers, things like that. then maybe they will perk up a little bit.
Yeah, someone is design related.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
so
design related.
they will see that okay, it benefits the work that she's doing at work also.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, and then actually this kind of helped me to start mentoring the junior designers at my workplace. Yeah, it gave me like leverage. I don't know how to say that. It's like I show what I was doing to my bosses, and then they kind of, sometimes bosses in this kind of companies, they are not really designers. Like they're not design
People
trained.
manager.
People manager. They may not be design trained, they might be from marketing or some other background, so they don't really know what we do. And having this platform to be able to show off your work actually can kind of show them that you know something, and then they might have more trust in you and ask you to also give you the chance to coach and mentor your junior designers.
I think in a way it's like your work on Instagram kind of showcase your skills, that you know how to take a piece of concept or a piece of like design methodology and like make it digestible for other people who don't know about UX. So having like your
That's the
managers who
evidence
seen
lah,
that,
basically.
the evidence, and then they have that trust and confidence in you to do that at work also lor.
Yeah.
Maybe I can flip a question for you also. So has being a UX content creator troubled you at work in any way as well?
Trouble.
Like,
Or like
in a sense,
any
like
challenges?
for example, maybe your boss thinks, oh, you got Instagram,
Correct.
you do at the site after work. Means I'm not giving you enough work at the workplace. Since you got extra time to do all these things.
Or using this work as a like a reason for you to not do certain things. I don't know, like any cases like that, or maybe we are just hypothesizing lah.
Yeah.
My bosses are very nice lah, so they don't really like micromanage to that level. So
Okay.
so long as I can deliver the work on time,
Yeah.
then they don't really care what I do. Plus I do it during after working hours. It's not company
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
So no troubles
No,
or sort.
no
Okay,
trouble.
that's good.
I
That's
see.
good.
I can share I have a few like very skeptical friends when it comes to like content creators online. So I can share.
Meaning they are content creators or
No,
are they just...
they are skeptical of content
Oh,
creators,
okay.
especially those content creators who are do content related to their profession.
Okay.
So their views is like when they have this people who do content creation on the site. Let's say they have the designer coming in, right? And this designer, they know that okay, she has a content creation of design on the site, right? And their views will be like, you better do a good job, oh. Like cause you know you say so much online, right? You show that you know a lot. Then when you come in, my expectation of you is really high. Like it's higher than an average designer. So I just wonder if you also have faced something similar. Like you know this
The
higher expectation just
Expectations.
because you know you do show that you have that knowledge online.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think because I have been working in my current company for around 4 years, so they already know like the standard of work that I can deliver, even though I'm somehow like invisible in the background.
Right. And you started off in a company first, then you went into the UX
yeah.
content
yes,
creation, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
that's like you already stabilize that expectation with them.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so back to our personal branding question. So how do you figure out what your branding is? Like how do you find out what's unique about yourself among all the other content creators online?
There's a lot of online
Yes.
UX content
Yes.
creators online.
Yeah.
So what I try to share is from my own personal experience. Everyone's experience is a little bit different. Yeah. So I guess my experience is what differentiates me from the rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask a question also? Like, cause I think I'm like, you are the only UX content creator that I know in Singapore. I don't know any others. So
There's
I'm
one
just
oth-
wondering.
one more girl, but I think she's Malaysian.
Who?
Okay.
Rachel?
Yes.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
I just can you educate me and also educate other people as well? Like you know, how's the scene like for UX content creator in Singapore? That's one, and then maybe in Asia and worldwide. Yeah. Can you just give a glimpse of How's it
Like,
like?
I'm sure you mingle around with other content creators.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I do, but the thing is, when we mingle, right, it's
Mm.
like commenting, engaging in each other's posts.
Okay.
There's no like, like
In
face-to-face
person.
chat. Yeah, they do create their own personal broadcast channels that you can take part in, and then they
Okay.
will share stuff.
Mm.
But it's not really like, like intimate like this.
Right.
So
So in
there's-
Singapore.
So there's no there's no, like, for example, maybe they share a story about their personal life and then you DM them, then they DM back. So there's no like that
Have,
sort of have.
Have, yeah.
Okay.
So actually they are occasionally only, not all the time. So I do have some like Instagram friends, like UX content influencer. Yeah, in other countries also lah.
So even those in Singapore, have you met any so far?
So far, I haven't seen any Singaporean UX content creator.
Oh, okay. So you're really the only one lah. As far as we
We
know.
know.
As far as we know, you're the only one. Do you source? Do you like go out and just check? Like, okay, I don't know, like on Instagram or TikTok or Google, just to make sure, like, okay, is it really I'm the only one? Like, are there any other content creators for UX out there in Singapore?
I don't specifically go out of my way to find other content UX content creators. So
Okay.
what I have is whatever was pushed to me by the algorithm.
Okay.
So most of the people that I follow are actually overseas.
Asia or like even worldwide?
Overseas, worldwide.
I see.
Yeah. So not
Okay.
just, it's not local to Singapore. Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which is very very interesting because you get to learn how people, UX designers from other parts of the world are doing their work. Yeah, if you just talk to them. Yeah, but like I said, it's not very intimate because you cannot see them. I mean, the most intimate that you'll get to it is the voice recording. Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people will do that. Yeah, so at most they will just reply you with a text.
I see.
And most of them are busy, so they won't really reply you.
I see. Okay. And what's the reason you think for like the lack of UX content creators in Singapore? If you could give a guess.
Maybe they're shy,
Okay.
or maybe they just think that social media is not that important.
I would think maybe they are just tired.
Oh yeah, maybe they're just tired.
Is maybe they are, to them it's like I'm already doing long maybe like 9 to 5, 5 days a week.
9 to
design
6 here.
9 to 6, sorry, 9 to 6, 5 days a week. Sometimes maybe even on weekend just to catch up on things, on
I see,
work.
yeah.
And then maybe doing something design voluntarily is just out of the question. Maybe they just want to do something else to unwind, decompress. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might see the work, their 9 to 6 work as work. Then after that is my own time.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that kind of
That's
makes
just a
sense.
guess lah, basically.
Yeah. Because I'm just wondering, usually designers, we are trained to build on our personal branding. Because I
Yeah.
think for design, it's very personal branding and design is quite closely intertwined, right? So it just I'm just really curious, like why is not
Not a
more
lot,
people
yeah.
doing all these kind of things, or maybe they just tired just doing their portfolio, which is an essential already, Then like, wow, still ask me to do this video, whatnot.
Or the drive is just not there lah, basically.
Yeah. Too
Then-
tired lah, too tired.
So Fiona, so far you already share with us all the benefits that you have doing personal branding for your career and also for your life. Like for example, for your career wise, you get more confidence to speak up, and then for personal life, you get a bit of exposure to other friends beyond Singapore. But my question for you is, what are some of the downsides of personal branding on your career or your life?
Content creation takes up a lot of time. Yeah, so it can be, when I first started, a single carousel post, like 10 posts, right? 10 slides can take me 1 week just to come out with it. Yeah, because
End to end,
Yeah.
from concept all the way to posting it.
because it's like my first one, so I don't even know what's the typography I want to use, what is the font size I want to use,
confirm
what's
like
the
all
color.
the days in typography, right? choosing the right font.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah, lor. So I don't know like what is how I want to show it. Yeah, and then do I want to use a lot of colors? What kind of colors I want to use? Yeah, so this one post can take me like 1 week. Yeah, but then the longer I do it, then the faster it gets. So now I can if I have the concept ready, I think I can churn out like one Instagram post in just less than 1 day. Yeah.
Okay. Can you bring us through, like, maybe just take, for example, a post or a reel. Can you bring us through your journey, like from how do you come about with an idea all the way to, you know, posting it?
Okay, so my ideas usually come to me when I'm showering. Yeah, so when I'm showering, then suddenly when idea pop, right, then I'll be like looking for pen and paper, but I don't have, right, so I'll take my phone.
Right on the
'Cause-
glass.
No.
The condensation.
Yeah, right. So I always bring my phone with me. So I'll just open up and I'll text myself. You know, like on Telegram, you
Saved
can,
messages.
Yeah, you can save messages or you can text to yourself. Like you create a group chat.
I thought you are quite premium user of Evernote, power user.
Evernote, yeah, I use Evernote also. But the thing is, sometimes it's much faster. The barrier to
Entry-
just write down
Yeah.
all the notes is much faster when you're texting, right?
Ah,
So I'll
yeah.
quickly text down the idea to myself. Yeah, then I think once a week, then I will sit down and collate all my ideas. Then I will see which one I want to focus on. Yeah.
Has there ever been like you are at the workplace and then you experience something at the work and then suddenly came to you,
Yeah.
this is a good idea for a post.
Have.
Many
Or sometimes
times.
I'm having lunch with a colleague or a friend, then suddenly the idea just strike. Then I'll just like text myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after you filter and cherry pick the idea to go with, then what happens?
Then I will come up with more details about that particular post, that title. Yeah.
Okay. Like just
To expand on it.
expand on this idea. Okay.
Yeah. And then in the beginning it's tougher, but now you know there's ChatGPT. Yeah. So
okay.
you just feed some of your ideas into ChatGPT and ask it to rephrase for you.
So you get ChatGPT to do the rephrasing.
Yeah, correct. Because sometimes, you know, when you're first starting out, your thoughts may not flow very fluidly.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes
Yeah.
practice. Like, you know, with your podcast also, it takes a while for you to be able to project your voice and
Yes.
know what you want to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sorry, what was I saying?
You expand the ideas, you use ChatGPT to
Oh, yeah.
reframe them.
Yes. So after I use ChatGPT to reframe, I will rewrite it myself also, some of the points. Then I'll bring it all into Figma. Yeah.
Okay.
So I do it on my personal Figma account.
The
Yeah.
visuals lah.
The visuals, yeah. So that's how I create my posts. Then I will save them. Then I will schedule them.
Okay.
Yeah, because Instagram runs on an algorithm.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
reward people who post on certain days. Like you need to have like a frequency for the algorithm to recognize like when are you posting. So if you are always posting, last time I used to post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if I'm
Right.
always posting on this day at this time, then my content will be pushed out to my followers because the algorithm knows that I'm
Recognizes
your
a pattern.
schedule.
correct. Yeah, this is my schedule.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you find out about this? Like you have to, you know, just match with the IG's algorithm.
It's trial and error. In the beginning, when I first started, I post whenever I feel like it. Yeah, so it can be I post for once a week or 2 times a week, then I'll just disappear for 3 weeks, then come back again. Yeah, so during the first year of my Instagram, things didn't kick off. Yeah, I only have like I think less than 500 followers. Yeah, it's
Because you're sporadic in posting.
yeah, it's only after I started to implement this kind of like scheduling, then it started to kick off.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
And after posting, do you like do any monitoring, like, you know, check?
The
okay,
analytics.
did it do well?
The
Did you?
vanity metrics, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
vanity
yeah, yeah.
metrics and like.
So yeah, I will monitor the analytics. I will see like how many likes, how many shares, how many bookmarks, how many people engage in this post. Yeah. But the thing is, if you keep tracking this, right?
Yeah.
Some posts might do really well and some posts might not do very well. Then you might feel a bit discouraged. And
Right.
over time, if you keep doing this, because if you are coming out with your own timeline of content that you want to push out, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you created like 10 or 20 posts already. Then you schedule them, you want to push out. Then when you see your analytics doing bad, then you will feel like shit.
Wow, I
Demotivated.
spend so much
Yeah,
time on
correct.
this. Yeah. So how do you balance like what you like to post versus, you know, the matrix, like what people
Yeah.
want to see?
Do you now like just publish and let go?
Yeah, like, I don't care. I just like my content. That's all. I don't care about the engagement.
That's what I'm doing right now. I don't care. I just publish whatever I think will be useful for me or my
Right.
friends. Yeah.
Okay. Was there a point in your time where you just suddenly find yourself being so single-mindedly gunning for the matrix?
Have. I think I was doing that for like 1 month. Like just every day checking the matrix, checking the number of likes and things like that. Yeah, but after that, I feel that
It was mentally draining, right?
mentally draining, and after a while you feel that what's the point of doing all this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I let go, I post whatever I want, like as per the beginning. Yeah. Another downside of growing an audience on Instagram is that you get more and more random people reaching out to you.
Right.
Yeah, and these are people who they may or may not follow you. So in the
Okay.
beginning, right, some people they don't really follow, but they will ask questions. And during that time, I was just starting out on Instagram. So if people show me any kind of attention, I get hooked. So I want to answer their question, right? So I'll just give out whatever tips I have. Yeah, but then they will ghost me.
Okay. What kind of questions do they usually ask?
They will say, like, it's very typical, like, UI, UX design stuff. They will say, okay, I'm going for an interview. I need some help with prepping for the interview. Can you help me out? So they will ask
Sounds
questions.
quite a genuine question.
Yeah. Then I will reply them. Then they will disappear.
Just take this info and go lah.
Yeah. Take and go only. And then
Okay.
sometimes they follow you, right? Then ask you the question. Then after that, they unfollow you. So because
Oh,
sometimes I
wow.
will go back into the chat to check whether they got read my message or whether they got reply or not. Then suddenly it becomes unfollow. You guys don't follow each other at the top.
Oh,
It's like,
wow.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is then what would you have what's ideal for you, like your interactions with these people online?
Right now I tend to ignore people who, because there's so many people reaching out to me on DMs, so I have to prioritize my time. So for certain groups of people that that I already learned from my past that they are just not very sincere and just there to waste my time, I will just ignore.
And how do you identify these people?
I think you can tell one from the way that they ask their questions. You can
Okay.
sense it. The vibe is there. Yeah.
Okay, the way they type the question to you, how they approach you.
Yeah, correct. It feels very demanding. Like you need to answer me.
As if you owe them something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's talk about your following, right? So because just now we also mentioned like Fiona has 18.2k followers on Instagram, right? So to us, this is already a very good size and a more than decent following. So we are really curious to know, what do you do now that you also have a strong personal brand? What do you do now to, continue strengthen this personal branding of yours and, maybe expand your outreach as well?
For now, I am not just focusing on Instagram, because for Instagram, if you don't post after a period of time, you tend to lose your followers. Because for Instagram, it's very easy for people to start following and unfollowing you. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's why I feel, and the content that you can post there is very short form. I'm looking to share a little bit more, so slightly longer form content, which is why I'm moving towards other platforms like Medium and maybe also YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have you
okay.
thought of trying out TikTok?
Shorter,
I
even
don't know how to
shorter.
dance. I don't know how to dance.
Doesn't really have to dance though, because I see some
I
popular.
like your reaction. Just straight out say I don't know how to dance.
TikTok is for dancing, or
No, not really.
no, then it's for raging one, like the cheers one.
I've seen like other TikTok designers, what designers who are like TikTok influencers lah. So what they do is they just have their head speaking to the screen, and then they have
It's like they overlay themselves, right?
yeah, and the caption is at the top.
And what did they talk about?
Design related things ah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like whatever that you shared before about the fonts, about how to find certain resources, right? Yeah, they just do it on TikTok.
Can consider.
Yeah, you can consider. Just recycle whatever that you have before you've done before on
Yeah.
Instagram, right? Just bring it over to TikTok.
Can recycle, but I actually don't know much about TikTok. Yeah, other than seeing my mom like swipe through all the dancing videos.
Dances.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
don't know
impression.
much, yeah.
But how do you end up choosing Medium and YouTube?
Okay, so Medium is because it's more like blog form. So I can write more and explain more. So like because the problem with Instagram is the people when they are looking at Instagram, they tend to have very short attention span. Right? It's easy to just swipe and swipe and swipe.
Right.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, people are looking for nuggets of information. They are not really there to sit down and read through and digest whatever content that you have. Whereas for Medium, it's more of a long form article, and people give you more attention. Like they are there to, they want to learn about something, which is why they keep scrolling and reading through your article. It's easier to explain something that.
Right.
Yeah. And then for YouTube, it's because sometimes even with explaining via text, it's not clear enough. Especially like
Right.
design tutorials.
Yeah.
YouTube is easier.
Okay, I see.
I would think that for Medium, it's more of when you have articles there, people can easily subscribe to her, and then also you can cross promote it on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So it adds to your legitimacy, like in the professional sense.
Substantiate
Yeah, correct.
Your
And then
personal branding on
yeah,
the
extend
LinkedIn
it out
channel.
from your social media, just
Yes.
Instagram. And then for on YouTube, from what I know, right, based on what I learned before, YouTube is a space for people to actually search for things. It's like YouTube is a place where when you post content, it will live there for years. Yeah, if unless you delete it lah. Yeah, but basically it helps you to rank better.
Right, yeah. Because YouTube is under Google. Yeah.
Mm.
But it's true, like, I mean, that's also a reason why we expand to YouTube. Because we also recognize that, YouTube grants us a new channel of discovery for people who don't know much about our podcast as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, I find it very, very interesting because at the beginning, you were telling us why you go into Instagram is because you want to avoid blogging, right? Because blogging is long form.
Yeah.
Then Instagram is like nuggets of information.
Yes.
Then now that you have like brewed in this Instagram world, then you
Move
seek
on
out.
to-
Yeah, you went back to
Correct.
blogging and
It's-
YouTube.
It's like
Just
when you start
interesting.
sharing, right? Then
Yeah.
you get more and more ideas. Then there's more and more things that you want to share. Yeah. Then Instagram is not enough already. It's like, let me talk. I have so many things to say.
10 slides is not enough.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a full page.
Yes.
Yeah, but does that also mean, because that's what I understand about content creators, is like they kind of chase the algo, right? They are being bound by how Instagram is being developed to promote more posts, so they need to follow the algo lah, right? So does that also mean, now that you're on Medium and on YouTube, you also need to understand, how their algo works, and then subscribe to their algo and chase that, follow the mechanics.
I think if you want to grow on any platform, you need to kind of understand their algorithm. Yeah, no matter which platform you're going to. Yeah.
So if you were to teach us or teach other people, like how do you win the algo? Yeah. What do you need to do to understand, how the algo works, and how do I game it?
Can I say this is a trade secret?
Okay.
Okay, can sure.
So
Okay.
I do that. I do offer like mentoring classes like online on Superpeer. So like let's say if people want me to help with this kind of stuff like growing your personal brand, I can do that also.
Okay.
it's a
So that's
potential-
where you disclose, like, this is
all
how the
the-
algo works.
Yes.
Maybe you can have a mini masterclass.
Masterclass. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like those webinar, online webinar, then people can come in and can
Yeah.
learn. Yeah. Then
Yes.
if they want more guided hand holding, then that's where after the webinar they can sign up with you for some sessions.
Then I can help them to build their social media branding.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
So that's one of the services that you provide also
Yeah.
as a content creator lah.
Actually, I haven't started offering this. Yeah.
I see. I see.
You can start after
Mainly-
this podcast.
Yeah, after this podcast.
Yeah, maybe I can also slot in a listener's question because we are kind of at this topic also. So one of the listeners, we posted yesterday also on our Instagram to ask, just a Q&A to see if people have any questions for you lah. So one of the question is like, what are the income streams that you have as a UX content creator?
Oh, actually, I have a few. Let me count.
Wow.
I don't really think about
We
this.
need our hands.
Okay, so I sell stuff on Gumroad.
Okay.
Gumroad. Yeah.
Like-
Have you heard of Gumroad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the UI copywork thing that I was selling. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a mini course that teach people how to do copywork. Because right now online they always say you need to do copywork in order to learn how to become a better designer.
Right.
But they don't show you how do I
How.
copy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I packaged whatever I know into a small mini course. So that one is called the UI copywork mini tutorial. Yeah.
Okay.
So that one I sell that on Gumroad. What else? I get income from Instagram. It's more like sponsorship. Yeah, so people will want to work together with you if you show off their products. So that one, the price, it varies. Yeah, the income stream, the income from that, it varies.
Would you have to pitch to them or they come to you?
They come to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think on my Instagram bio, I included one line, DM if you want to collab or something. So if they are interested in collaborating, they will reach out to me. But sometimes the DM,
Yeah.
it goes into like under request or something that
Right,
I
then
cannot
you
find.
did not see.
Yeah, then you
Yeah.
dig it out. Yeah, yeah. So Instagram is one of my income stream. What else? Medium. So I started posting on Medium, and I earn like a few dollars from there.
Right.
Like once a month.
Right.
Yeah, a few dollars. Yeah. Yeah. What else? My day job lor.
Right. Okay.
How
So-
about the Super Peer? Are you earning from there?
Oh yeah. Super Peer. Last time I also earned from Super Peer, but now I stopped for a period of time, but I started again.
The Super Peer is more for the mentoring, right?
For mentoring. So I offer short-term mentoring services, which is like a one-time 60-minute mentoring. So if people have questions about UX design, like
Yeah.
let's say they are not sure what is UX UI design, and they are not sure whether this is the right field for them, and they just want to talk to like a senior UX designer, then they can talk to me. Yeah. So that one is Super Peer. I also offer long-term mentoring. So it's like a four-time sessions that they have to finish within like 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can be, I think this is more suitable for people who are maybe they just graduated from boot camp.
Entry level.
Entry level. Then they are working, they landed a job already. Then they are working on an existing project. But then they don't want to ask a lot of questions to their seniors. Or there's no senior at work. Yeah, then
right,
you
right.
need
So you're the
someone-
pseudo senior lah.
Yeah, someone to help them out, like behind the scenes.
Oh, then when they go back to work next day, then suddenly the senior was like, "Wow,
Yeah,
why
you can
suddenly
So amazing.
I know so much."
So I foresee Fiona is like the tuition for design.
yeah, correct. Tuition for
At night, I
design.
quickly like download all the info together.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that they can look good
Yeah,
and they can
I
hit their
know, right?
KPI at their workplace.
Right. Okay. So quite decent income streams for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Is that-
inspired.
Yeah. Is that something
You guys
that
can do it
you
too.
when you started out, that's something that you aim for?
Actually, this is something I'm aiming for in 2024. Multiple income streams. And then after
nice.
this, maybe we'll move on to passive income.
Wow.
Okay. So you had a plan already.
Yeah, like just this year.
Okay.
When I first started out with Instagram, it's more of getting visibility and control. Yeah.
Okay. Not so much on getting a dollars.
Not so much on that. Yeah.
Okay.
What was it that influenced you to want to have this multiple stream of income? Was it because you see other UX content creators doing the same, that's why you got inspired by them?
Partly because of that, and partly because
Singapore.
yeah lor, who doesn't like money, right? I want to
yeah,
earn
yeah.
more money when I'm still young.
Yes, just be honest about it.
Yeah, capitalistic.
Capitalism.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think we close off this very meaty chapter on personal branding.
Let's get into it. Where we're gonna ask Fiona now some questions about if people are interested in personal branding and then they want to get into it as well. So Fiona, what advice would you give to people who want to get started on personal branding?
Think of like how you want to, which is the platform that you want to choose, because like for example, different platforms will require different number of effort that you need. So the least barrier of entry, like the least time that you need, I think would be Instagram. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can just put like
A
short
static
form
image.
nuggets of
Free
information.
some more.
Yeah, correct. And then if you have more time, then maybe Medium. So you can write your long form article. And if you have even more time, then maybe YouTube. Yeah, it also depends on whether you are camera shy or not.
I think it also depends on whether you have the ability to keep up to it, to be consistent with it, right? Like the
Yeah.
interest and the discipline to keep up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need the time. If you don't have the time, then impossible. Yeah.
Then what happens after let's say this person choose YouTube. Then
YouTube.
what other advice would you give?
If you choose YouTube, okay, because I'm also starting out on YouTube.
Or
so
maybe
I-
she can give advice on Medium.
Okay, so let's
Medium.
say this person chooses Medium. Yeah, then what other advice would you give as well?
You need to do content planning. Yeah,
Okay,
because all platforms have their own kind of algorithm. Yeah, but if you want to build a following without having to adhere to the algorithm, then you need to have very good quality posts, very good quality content that people want to read.
Right, so people intentionally follow you and not
Correct.
stumble upon your
Correct.
posts.
But the thing is, when you're just starting out, right, you may not know what is good and what is not good.
Right.
Right. So you just throw whatever you can think of, then you just see which one
sticks.
Yeah, which one sticks. Yeah.
Okay. And how do I measure what sticks? What are the signs?
The matrix.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much engagement? How many views?
Engagement, views, likes. For Medium, it's also they have the read ratio. Yeah. So like it's like 100%. If they read 70% and above, then it's considered pretty good. Yeah.
For Medium, do they pay you in USD or SGD?
They pay in US dollar, but then they convert that into SGD. Wait, let me see whether I can show you. I show to you guys first.
Yeah, just show to us.
Show to you guys. This is partner program. It shows me how much I earn. But
This
the
is your
beginning.
titles.
Yeah, these are all the
Oh,
articles
okay.
I've written.
I
But
see.
Because it's the beginning of the month, so I never earn much. So last time when I post more often, I think you can see the statistics here.
Oh, so this is like this is like really tying a dollar sign to all your articles.
Yeah. And the thing is with Medium, right, is once you publish an article, you keep earning money on the
Right,
article so
right.
long as someone go in to read it. So in the
Right.
beginning, it's not passive, it's active. You have to write the article.
Yes.
But afterwards, like after 1 month, then it's like passive income already.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your most expensive article to date?
My most expensive one.
Can I help her check?
Yeah, help me check.
Celebrating 1 month on Medium, a peek into my journey.
that one.
peeking into a journey.
Yeah, for that one I shared like tips and tricks I learned about how to kickstart your Medium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
you
There are a lot of
maybe-
things that you would like a beginner, medium
Right.
person would need to know. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can send us that link later. We can include in our show notes.
Oh, I thought you said you want to read more, so we can.
You
Yes,
so for
we include in
Instagram
our
you want
show
to
notes.
go into Medium.
Yeah, why not?
okay, I can
Yeah.
send you. Yeah.
So, if you could turn back time to the start of your personal brand journey, what would you have done differently?
I would have thought of like do content planning first. instead of just posting whatever I want in the beginning, I think I would have grown much faster. So think of like the first 10 to 20 posts that you want to
Okay.
create and launch on your Instagram if you are using Instagram. Think of the first 10 to 20 and then be consistent during that 1 month when you're doing this posting.
Consistent in terms of your posting.
Yeah, in terms of your posting.
And the same day and the same time, the schedule basically.
Correct, same day and same time. So I saw my sharp increase in my followers when I was posting every single day. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you cannot keep up, then you might want to like space it out and post maybe 2 times a week. Or if you're just beginning, then just post like 1 time a week. But be consistent. Like every Monday, 8 a.m. I will post. Then you have to be consistent for that entire month, so that the algorithm recognize that this is when you will post, and they will push your post out for your followers during that time.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. Also,
Yeah.
like, it's thanks for sharing with us. Although you say it's a trade secret, but still thanks for just giving us this very glimpse, like very small tip on
Yes.
posting regularly, right? All right.
So we would like to thank our guest Fiona for her time and thoughts. Do give her a follow on Instagram at ux.FionaLim. She gives some glimpses into her life as a UX designer and has plenty of very educational posts related to UX design and career tips.
Yeah, and also if you know any other UX influencers, UX content creators in Singapore, do let us know, because Fiona is quite lonely as a UX content creator here alone. So like if you know there's someone out there
Yeah.
in Singapore, let
not
us know.
lonely. There's the 2 of you. There's the 2 of you, right?
Are we UX content
Yes,
creator?
you guys are. You have more local followers than me, I think.
Yeah, so also special thanks to Alistair as well, and again for sponsoring his very nice studio space at Briefs Studios for today's recording, and also just be very, very generous with all his gears. So the mics, the cameras. If you're looking at the video, I'm pointing at all the gears that he has, like, really just gave us.
The green tea can.
And also like
The
just
stand.
yeah, really trusting us with his studio and using everything that we can find to deck up our mics as well. So thank you, Ellie,
Thank
and
you, Ellie.
Brief as
Thank
well
you.
for today's episode.
Yep. So, question to our audience: how did you find this episode? Interesting, insightful? Any more burning questions for Fiona that you guys can actually send to us on Instagram, and we can forward to her, or you can just go straight to her.
Yeah,
Or you can find me on Medium.
yeah, but you need to be
yes.
very genuine, because just now she says
Oh,
there's a lot of
yeah.
people messaging her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotcakes.
Yeah.
No time.
We also mentioned earlier in this episode that this is our first time doing video podcasting. So plugging in for ourselves that we, Kiangsu Design Live, also has our own YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
So go to YouTube and you can search Kiangsu Design Live, and don't forget to subscribe to us. Inside, it's not just our podcast episodes, but we already have a couple of dedicated videos where we interview Emily.
One of
so-
our guests for our episodes on dementia, basically.
Yeah. So we just shared the video interview in YouTube as well, and then we have a couple of new videos coming up. So yeah, it's worthwhile to subscribe to us.
Feel free to DM us on Instagram or LinkedIn for any questions you like for us to address. As usual, like and share this episode on your socials, and don't forget to tag us on our Instagram.
Right, so we've come to the end of this episode, and we really want to thank Fiona spending her Saturday morning with us.
Yes.
Afternoon now already.
Thank you for
thank
agreeing
you
to
so much.
Thank you for
Accept us.
having me.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you, Fiona, for your time here, despite your sore throat. I think that's all for this episode.
Bye.